Sensational Saturday with the Sun Fam. As this full blue moon in Sagittarius comes through with all this energy, first message, watch this, y'all. It's the shock of the new with a whole lot of favor just for you. That's the first channel message coming through. I love it. Sensational. What it do, so family? I am BrujaMonet, and as I stated, it is Sensational Saturday, and this full blue moon in Sagittarius that's illuminating her full presence on the 31st is sending messages through, and the very first messages to the shock of the new is full of favor. Just for you. Yes. You hear me? The shock of the new is full of favor just for you right there. Now, I want to welcome you. If this is your first time, welcome here, welcome here, welcome here, yeah, to the Oracle's Theory. Once again, I am BrujaMonet, and before you decide whether or not you want to subscribe, I would invite you to sit back and relax and enjoy the entirety of the video before you make your decision. Yes, you hear me? Fully balanced, in precision, strategically moving, and knowing what's for you, for it honors the reflections of your inner beauty and your external too. I like that for you. Yes, so if you are new, once again, sit back, relax, unpack, see if we click clack like that, okay? And if we don't, I thank you for your view. Look, I thank you. Nothing is in vain. No, it can always be transmuted. Remember that? In the words of my great-grandmother, put over in your back pocket. Now, for those of you who are returning, A1 Day Ones, here we go. Subscribe, like, comment. Ooh, share. I know who you are, what it do. Drop in that love, that reciprocity too. I wanna say thank you so. Tribe your vibe and we reflect one another. Ooh, oh, what it do? I'm sending you much love. Yes, yes, yes. I thank you for your energetic donations. I thank you for your monetary ones too. For those of you who are interested in that information is on the community board, yes, and in no way, shape, form, or fashion are these messages donation-based. No, they're not. Now, let me say this. If you need to seek medical attention through the medical field of the matrix, I do advise you do so, okay? Yes, because in no way, shape, form, or fashion am I affiliated with them. All right, now let's go. I own no rights to the bells playing in the background. They are my grounding foundation, and may you enjoy them as well. Now, let's jump into the shock of the new, because there's some songs coming through. For those of you who are new here, I do sing a lot, and today is one of those days, okay? Just one of those days when you pump your music up and get it going. And remember, you a vibe. Oh, think big. Remembering. That's what I keep hearing. This full moon in Sagittarius is bringing you the remembrance of your medicinal energy, whether you are giving it to yourself or giving it to others through your business endeavors, your artistic creations, through your entrepreneurship, whatever it is that you do. You hear me? Because we all are creators, not consumers. And when we remember that, what we choose to create carries the blueprint of the visions, not only for us, but for our ancestors who paved the way. That very memory runs through your cellular structure, and it hasn't been forgotten. And once that bell, like what you hear in the background, is hit, either you gonna answer or you gonna flee. And I can tell you, if you hear, you ain't fleed, you answered. And you in alignment on your assignment. And that's why the divine allowed us to come together. We manifested one another. There is no mishap or no coincidence. This will not have hashtags today on YouTube. Nope, not today. It's a new day. It's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Affirm it. That's what they said. Affirm it. Affirm it. Blue moon, you saw me standing alone. Some of y'all singing this with the blue moon. Without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Now I'm gonna switch it up. Vabidi boom, 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 vabidi boom, 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 boom. Fish gotta swim and birds gotta fly. I'm gonna love one man till I die. Can't help loving that man of mine. I'm singing what I'm hearing. Second, Gloria, my Gloria. Things ain't been the same since you went away. Gloria, ooh, Gloria. I don't want to face another day. When I say the songs is coming through, you can ring my bell. Ring my bell, ring my bell. You can ring my bell. Now this one took the cake. Excuse me for drinking the water. He's on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. Come on, knees on down the road. And I just heard, step into the waters. Indulge in those waters. Dive deep with your duality. And allow your polarity to speak. It is a gift from your primordial energy. And that energy is awakened. And it's free. And you just wanna be free. And when I say the universe is matching what you have created, the sacredness where you can be free, the universe is matching spaces where you can exhibit that and assist others in freeing themselves from PTSD. Did you hear what I said? PTSD. I want you to see how major this is. Some of y'all, I ain't go to school for that. Let me tell you something. I'm talking shamanic energy, okay? Oh, yeah. I'm talking about healers who were silenced, who were hung for healing outside of their pharmaceutical businesses. That's what I'm talking about. I had an experience yesterday, and I had to remember who I was. I allowed myself to listen to a doctor, and I promise you, I will never do that again. When my intuition says don't, I will stand up for my rights. I went into the urgent care because I've been having ear infections. I had an ear infection, and from what I was feeling, it felt like the ear infection was not healed, and I was done with the medicine, and I did other things, and I'm like, look, this is not. So the young lady told me, she said, for whatever reason, your blood pressure is reading this. She said, but I want to use the original method because this cuff has been off today. I said, okay, cool. So she used the original method, and my blood pressure was 130/90. Now, they sent me to the emergency room because you see the swelling, and they're trying to figure out what's going on because the ear's not infected anymore, but there's some form of fluid somewhere, okay? Right, okay. So, bing, bong, moving forward. I get to the emergency room, and I give them the paper, show them that the blood pressure was 130, stated to them what the nurse said, and, and they're saying to me, your blood pressure says 160. I'm in so much pain right now. But I'm sitting here because I want to know what's going on, and that's where I'm at. I can endure. I can say for self, because of the past, I know how to be medicinal for myself. And sometimes it can be critical. So at this point, I'm second guessing my intuition because I'm like, man, because it keeps coming up. So I'm sitting in the room and the doctor wants to give you amlodipine. I haven't taken amlodipine in 7 years. And instead of me standing up for myself, I allowed them to give me that. Knowing what that urgent care told me, knowing what that nurse told me, because they made me believe. You see what I'm saying? You follow me? And I took the medicine. Then they came in and shoved some through my IV and then discharged me. Well, I go outside to sit, waiting for my ride. And there's a beautiful bunny there. She looks as if she's pregnant. And I'm talking to the bunny, and suddenly I begin to feel as if all of my organs were failing. I was far enough away from the hospital, but still on their land where they wouldn't see me pass out, and they damn sure wouldn't hear me. And all I could do as I feel my body shutting down is call upon my ancestors. One, because no, I'm not afraid of death. I knew it was not my time, and I did not follow my intuition. So here I am having to use my SOS call. You hear me? I sweated so bad, like somebody had poured a bucket of water on me, and I'm just sitting there. And I'm calling upon the ancestors, looking at this rabbit. It felt as if I was going to have a bowel movement, urinate. I could feel my heart slowing down. It was like everything around me just, and the sweat, and I could feel the life leaving my organs. And the moment I started calling, and I remembered I had something to drink in my purse and it had enough salt in it to jolt me. Whew. Y'all, when I say, 12:31 on that timer, when I say, I was reminded of who I was and not to doubt my intuition because it hasn't failed me yet. I'm gonna need you to put that over in your back pocket, okay? Because that could have been something else, but it wasn't meant to be. Put that over in. When your intuition says something, listen to it. We are not meeting by mishap or coincidence. This is all divine purpose. All right? And we hear the bells in the background, and I just got a notification on my phone. It says, your body is your home. Keep it clean and happy. Yeah. Your body is your home. Yes. There we go with that, there's no place like home. Click your heels 3 times. Yeah. A home. There's a return. There's a wholeness. There's a healing that has happened and is happening. You know your timeline. And it's the return of home. It's the return of, for those of you who are parenting and giving your inner child what was not given or what was taken. Some of us were robbed of our childhood, of our innocence. And we don't speak on it, we just move on. I'm not one of them. I speak on it. I speak about it. I wrote through it. I danced through it. I lived through it. And I'm loving who I am, becoming, and have become. Don't allow anyone else's journey to put a idle type of imagery, so to speak, upon your journey. Your journey is personal, and it's your divine connection. It's not about anyone else's experience other than yours. Especially for those of you, I'm going to say it, you're giving your inner child, your children, your grandchildren, and your great-grandchildren this energy of home, of balance, of harmonious love. Shh. I just heard the truth of reality, not the facade they attempted to brainwash thee with. Deep, they going. We right here in the Akashic Records Oracle cards. Let me say this before we go into the Akashic Records for those of you who are here. You are your cellular structure. Those 37 trillion cells are your Akashic Records. When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing. For those of you who are interested in the personal, that information is on the community board. Also, there's a number in the description box where you can text me if you choose to text over emailing. There is a 24 to 36 hour response time for those of you who are looking to book, for me to confirm your booking. Yes, for those of you who have allowed me to be of service to you on your self-mastery journey. Yes, yes, yes. On your journey of remembering. I want to say thank you. It has been a pleasure. Yes, it has. And I don't take it lightly. I take it soulfully and sourcefully. Again, thank you. Yes, 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 thank you. Now, Akashic Record Oracle cards. What do you have for the collective on this full moon in Sagittarius energy? Yeah, there go that Blue Moon song again. Some of y'all, I'm with y'all, that's for the singles. Yeah, we single. We living single. Yeah, I'm glad I got my brothers and my sisters. Brothers and sisters, yes. You had it out. I had to call my brother yesterday. Brother! Whew. Grateful for the community. Yeah, some of you all are about to study some things. And when I say study, I'm not even, this you and spirit. Ooh, did I not just say it's you and spirit? Yeah. Bring balance. You're putting too much energy into something, creating lack somewhere else. Take action now to correct the situation or risk further imbalance, which could lead to undesired results. You see? Akoo. Take a chance. It's time to step outside your comfort zone. This world is waiting for you to take a chance. When you do, you'll be rewarded with newfound confidence and enthusiasm, and will begin to attract new results. Yes, let's come through, spirit. Come through, spirit. And I just heard setting boundaries. Setting boundaries brings balance for you to take a chance on your creative endeavors. You've been called to something. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And I can tell you, me answering this calling from coming from whence I came and my people was totally going against the grain. But I had to answer my calling. So take that and put it over in your back pocket. 1919 was on that timer too. Closing cycles. Yeah, as I said it was 4 generations. All right. Caring connection. Oh, I love it. I just got tingles. Yes. A new supportive relationship is on the horizon. It might be a kindred spirit or possibly even romance. It could be someone new or the deepening of an existing relationship. Open your heart to this new connection. And I want to say this because one of my sisters shared something about this on TikTok today. And I was listening to her, and I was like, yes, I'm glad somebody spoke on it, because when 2020 hit, 2021, everybody was a reader, everybody was an oracle, everybody could hear, everybody could see, and it was, it was a trend, and nobody was doing well, let me rewind. There were very few of us who were doing the work, and for whatever reason, the trended right on out. And I get that sometimes the facade feels better than the truth. And that's why it was chased. And I could say so much on that, but I'll wait for another day. But she spoke on natural love. Shout out to you, sis. She spoke on the twin flame journey. She spoke on the soulmates. And I'm just going to broadly tap into it. If you want to watch the video, then I do advise you to watch it. As a matter of fact, I will even share it here on YouTube. I will share it. Yes, I will. But with that being said, she shared that soulmates are not just your companion in a romantic relationship. Soulmates can be platonic. Soulmates can be someone you met on the street. Soulmates can be your father or your mother or your sister. It's about the soul. It has nothing to do with the... All right, that's all I'm trying to say, Order. Skins. All right. So, even with the twin flame, there was so much bullshit that went around that. And a lot of people didn't even realize that they were their own twin flame. Hello. All right. And I'm going to leave that right there. So with that being said, don't allow yourself, especially for my singles. And I've been there because I'm single myself and going through this situation where I'm trying to, I fix my words are spells. Remember that. In this situation where I am working through my own healing and knowing that it would be helpful to have someone to assist me as I have assisted others in purity. It would be great, but I don't have it. And I'm not going to fester on that shit. I'm going to be grateful that I can give it to myself. And if anything is depleting me from being able to give it to myself, I'm okay with saying, hey, not today. Not never. Don't come again with that type of energy, for I have elevated. And you can choose to elevate too, or you can stay there. That choice is yours. But I'm going to be who I be, and that's Bru. And being able to do that is bringing me a sense of peace and healing and freedom that's giving me a release to whatever that energy was that was trapped in my body. And I had to remember that it was nothing but energy. So with that being said, to my singles, don't get caught up in it. If you have to unplug from social media, the TVs, whatever, unplug, turn your music on, crank it up. Give your home what you can give your home. You your home. And if you have an external home, give it to it. And I can tell you, Luther said it best. A house is not a home. And I'm going to change his words, because your house is a house if you have a house. But you make it a home. And it has nothing to do with materialism. It's all about your energy. I promise you that house will match your energy, that vibration. It's all energy. This Bruja is signing out. I love y'all. I thank y'all for being here, no doubt. Y'all want to check out my soul sister, Natural Love. That video will be here also. I must share. I love you all for being who you are, not who the world projected upon you to be. And that's why we will continue to be free. Remember the shock of the new. is full of favor just for you. H.E.A.L.